Alright, we're going to take these apart. By the way, I have no idea what version of that is. I've never seen that one before like that. It just changed. Okay. This one doesn't work. But it's set up for all my other ones. So, the easiest way to pull this thing out is undo these right here on the front, not the back. The back, you don't need to take out. Now, I don't know why this thing died, but I think it had something to do with my kids messing with it. The same reason the port that it was plugged in on the laptop is no good. Okay. Luckily, I got these for pretty cheap at the Ham Fest. And I just like them because they work, okay? And that's the only reason. They're pretty small. They have the knobs on the front. Sure, you can use a USB audio card, but there's no knobs on the front. You can't adjust it without going into software. You need to adjust it on your computer, which sometimes is hard to realize that something's set wrong. So, I really like having it like this. I know there's other companies that make these, like, what is that one? The Sound Blaster or something? I've never tried one. I have one for icom called XXG Comms. In fact, I have it around here somewhere, but it's not designed for the 756 Pro. It will work with the 7300. It uses the 13 DIN pin, and it was pretty difficult to get it to work with the 706, so it's not one I recommend. These are pretty good, except for with Kenwoods. I didn't have much luck with it with Kenwoods. Okay, so this is the wire pattern that we got in this one, and this one's different. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy these, and that means that my other cable will now work. So these are just ground jumpers. 8, 7, 6. We'll go ground to 6. Now the new ones don't come with these. You have to buy their little board. But I think you can put wires in there yourself. It does not want to go in. Freaking hell. So these ones here, we both say 2006 on them. Part number 12066-100 revision B. Revision B. I don't know which one's newer or older. But on this one, that chip went bad. And it looks like you might be using a different chip on that other one. Slightly different. There's a fair amount in here. I mean, this isn't just like, you know, some little cheesy shit. It's got isolation transformers, and it's really good stuff. So let me get the, and it tells you what they are: speaker, mic, PTT, and ground. So speaker is going to go to 4. In fact, it already is. Okay. The mic is going to go to 2, which was going to 1. I wish they would just not do these and just make their cables like all the same. So that way, no matter what you did. Ooh. The hell? Please tell me this is not the new one. Yeah. I didn't remember those being that loose. There's also some jumpers in here that you want to be mindful of to make sure they're all the same.
Yeah, whiskey is Juliet Yankee. Kilo Delta 7, Oscar Romeo Victor. Gotcha.
Okay, we got Mike, and then PTT is the other one. PTT is going to.
Okay, copy that. Call signs Whiskey Juliet 9 Echo. Whiskey Japan 9 Echo. Name's Mike India Kilo Echo, and I'm in Eastern Indiana. Over.
Good Lord. So.
Oh, very good. Yeah, very good. Talk to you.
Okay. A bunch of them are already all the same, so we should be good to go. We should be able to just put this back in its case. We should be good. We hope, anyway. So, this other one, I don't know. The chip gets hot on it. It's not recognized by the computer or anything. And I'm not going to try and order a chip and repair it. I think I might have got this Signal Link and the hotspot for $80 or $60 or something. I'm trying to remember. Brian was there when I bought it, so I don't know. Maybe he remembers, but I think they wanted like $80 for one thing and like $60 for another or something, and the guy was like giving everybody like half price deals on everything. I think I paid $60 for both, and I bought that computing watt meter from him for like $40. So that was really some deals there. And it's been a while since I've gotten like deals like that, because usually I'm not looking for this kind of stuff. But like when you need something, you need it, and you see it, and you're like, cool. And it was towards the end of the Ham Fest, you know. That's how you got to do it. You walk around the Ham Fest for 3 hours, get some exercise in, which is good for you, and then, you know, by that time the people, they want to go home. So okay, we got that all swapped out, and the bad one's over there, and we'll come back over here. We'll plug it in. Okay, I'm gonna put it somewhere else probably. I don't really want it right in my way. Let's see if I can move it over here maybe. Yeah, that's possibly too close. Dang it, I was really hoping to put it right here. Okay. Alright. I'll put it on top of the other radio for now. The main thing is we want to make sure it's going to work. Okay. So, we got cat control. Okay. I'm going to put it on box to test the cat. Cat's good. Audio is going to be this. And we're going to click OK. So this is already open. Let's go ahead and close it. And we'll reopen it. Okay. Let me shut this thing off. It looks like it already changed the frequency. Okay. We're on the dummy load. Meters on SWR, not power. Okay, I need to turn the power down on the radio, or turn the power down on this. Okay. I'm not sure how many watts we're putting out. Meter power. About 15 watts. Okay. We'll leave it right there. So we're allowing the signal link to do the PTT. Okay. The only reason we might want to change that in the future is if for some reason something hangs up. Okay. All right. Now, I believe that I'm completely tuned here. And then I shouldn't see any SWR. So with this radio, I usually leave the meter on SWR. That way I can see. There's a little delay, okay? So we might be better to use the actual software to do it in cat control. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to call this guy really fast. And we've got no SWR. My meter is on the floor, which I can't see. I'll move that there. I'll put this right here. We can actually watch it. Okay. We see we're transmitting. I really like the band scope on this radio much better than any of the other radios. I really wish that they would have come up with something real close to this for the 3000, because the 3000 is a good radio, but I don't care for that scope at all on that thing. It's horrible. Okay. All right. So here we go there. We're a little bit over 10 watts. And I'll adjust it. I'll put it at like 40. So I'm probably just going to start using this radio again. And I'll put something else in the house. And we'll just do it like that. I might actually like not put anything in the house. There's actually a 101B out in there anyway, if I really want to, but I don't generally operate in the house unless like I have a reason to be, because it's disruptive to everybody else. Alright, well, I'm going to pick a different station to call because that's not working. Now, I have never had this radio set up this way with cat control. What's really nice is I could just jump in, change the pin connections on the signal link, and I'm good, you know? Okay, this guy's not picking me up. We got Alaska. NL8F. Probably a bunch of people will start trying to call him too. Okay. This is just, these radios are just great looking. And the scope is actually really informative. Unlike this thing here, where it's kind of not so much. Now, it's just a spectrum scope, but when set properly, you can really tell what's going on. Look at that, got Alaska. Let me get this thing up here. Okay. This is how I like to do it, though. And I'm working on that QRZ award. So, paste. Oh, Timothy. He's the DX guy. I booked him a few days ago. He hasn't confirmed. I don't know. He takes a while, I guess. 3 times. What's also nice about this radio is it's not in some kind of data mode or anything like that. It's upper sideband, so you hear the normal like signals, and they don't sound compromised. I don't have to do any weird button combinations or go into a menu to tell it that packet needs to be upper sideband instead of lower sideband, and that kind of crap. Drives me nuts. Okay. Somebody else is calling me. Let's answer them. ND9M. So, this type of ham radio is good for people that are new. Maybe they're microphone shy. You know, and you can learn a lot of technical aspects about ham radio by learning how to do ft8. And I know that it's not for everybody, but it's definitely radio. You can't compare it to DMR. I've heard people trying to do that. It's not going through the internet. It is RF. It is your computer doing the work, but it's still RF. And you still have to be there to sit there in front of it and make the contacts. Because if you don't, you might blow your radio up. South Dakota. That's a hard to get one. North Dakota and South Dakota are a pain in the butt on here. The other thing is, my web browser's not glitching while the radio is transmitting or anything like that, which is great. Okay, I don't need any more on this band. Let's go to 60. It's at 5357. Let's hit the tune button on the radio. This radio has one of the best tuners I've seen by far. It did not tune that though. And so I can try and tune it with that in bypass. Let's see if it gets it. It may or may not. I don't think it's going to. Okay. So what we're going to have to do, I need to find my microphone. I brought one out here. I'm going to have to key the radio. I just prefer to use a microphone to do it. But I'm going to have to key the radio and tune the tuner. Where the hell's my microphone? I really don't know where I put it. Interesting. Well, I've got a 7300 microphone sitting here. And that's the one I usually use on this anyway. So we'll go ahead and do that. This is the best microphone for this radio. It sounds really good. Okay. So, we're going to go into AM. I don't remember where this one wants to tune at. There we go. Almost flat. There we go. I think my head was probably in the way there. Okay. Let's go to our frequency. Let's click on 60 again. Should automatically change my radio. Click tone. We did a little bit of SWR. Interesting. A double click. Okay, let's go ahead and enable TX. Radio's transmitting. Let me see if I can. We're getting that double click, which is maybe too much delay on the signaling. Still doing the double click, so that means I might actually go and make it PTT from the cat control. We need to go into the display reception. We need to go into the deceptive report. Display reception report. We can see we're getting out. I think that's 60 meters. There shouldn't be too many people on here. In fact, I should be able to just call this guy right now, N9TF. Let's go ahead and call him. And if I'm successful with this, this is the whole point of bringing this radio out. And this is what I used last year to do all this. Was this radio, and then maybe sometimes the 746 Pro. And I did use the 891 Yaesu a lot, so I have a cord for that. And I have used the 450D and even the Zygo G90 I have a cord for. Okay, this guy's signals all over the damn place. So let's just check our map while we're. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, but I don't want that double clicking. Right. Halt. He'll probably reply now. Okay. He did not reply. That's fine. Let's go into our settings here. Radio. I'm gonna go cat. Test. Okay. Alright. Well, let's see. That ended up resetting everything for me. Tune. I hear double click. But, one. Hello? I'm making sure this thing's not picking up this damn microphone, because it might be. Let's remove the microphone, because it might actually be the problem. Alright. Okay, we got KY4WI. Alright, we'll try that guy. And it's still doing the double click. So it has nothing to do with cat control, or maybe it does. So how many watts am I doing? Oh, let's see. About 40. I found that this band is kind of difficult. Maybe just because my antenna doesn't work well here. Hopefully I changed that fast enough. Now I think when you see the stuff here that's in light color, it means you've worked them on another band. Let's see where we're at on this thing. I'd like to be right here. That's where we're going to be. Double click. Maybe. I'll put a lot of delay. See if it goes away. We got a bunch of signals on here. Okay, but I definitely don't want that. Jeez. Like pulling teeth trying to make contact on this band. And there's lots of people on here too. That's the thing that's kind of annoying. That was strange. Maybe you're just not running enough power. I don't know. You can see most of it is pretty sketchy propagation. Alright. Of course, as soon as I pause the video and unkey the TX, somebody answers me. I need to figure out why it's doing that. Click, 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 click. Okay. La Crosse, Wisconsin. And this guy doesn't confirm at all. They had 6 contacts with him and never a confirmation. Let's see, we're on 5.35. Okay. No. When it unkeys, it's doing something. Let me check my settings. Okay. About 50 watts we're doing.